January of 2010, we were right in the middle of a financial downturn. The whole United States was struggling financially. Our church was struggling financially. So we decided that we were going to have 21 days of service, and we were going to have at a different church every night. And then at the end of the 21 days, we were going to give a truckload of food away to indigent people and folks that were struggling because of the finance problems. At the end of that, and we gave the truckload of food away, we made a decision that we were going to do this every month. That was a stretch for us to buy a tractor trailer load of food. And this was how Isaiah 58 was birthed here at Rio Central.
Isaiah 58 is a ministry born out of compassion from the heart of Pastor Ronnie and from the vision that he has here at Rio Central. And it's expanded to almost 12 different churches now that are working hand in hand to make a difference in this community, both locally and abroad.
My name is Michael Carver. I attend Fairview United Methodist Church, and I'm involved with Isaiah 58 because of a relationship between Ronnie and Dr. Russell. I was asked to get involved with food handout and distribution, and most importantly, prayer with Maryville Housing Authority. I came on board with the team, and we started meeting with the authority. So we began a process of handing out food in conjunction with prayer and leading people to Christ.
My name's Greg Floyd. I'm the family and student pastor over at Victory Baptist Church, and I've been there for about 4 years, originally from South Florida, but I've enjoyed working up here. I've loved working with the students and getting to know the community at large. There's a lot of needs here in Maryville and Blount County, and part of our reason why we're combining our efforts with other churches. We're here today with First Baptist Alcoa, and we're also here, of course, at Rio, and we're just combining our efforts to feed Blount County, and there's a lot of need.
All right, my name is Jeremy Good, and I am the student pastor at First Baptist Alcoa, and we have a ministry that we call Simply Love, and it's all about reaching Blount County for Christ and just sharing His love with our community. We had an opportunity to sit down with Dan Johnson and talk about ways that we could come together and serve as a body effort, coming together as a body of Christ. Rio and Victory and First Baptist Alcoa, all of us have the same mission, and that's to share Jesus' love with our community.
I'm Terry McNeely, and I'm the helper around here, volunteer around here at the church. And I've been volunteering for about 5 years.
I'm Madeline Watson. I'm administrator for Isaiah 58 since July of last year.
Well, I'm Chase, and I'm from Victory Baptist Church here in Maryville, Tennessee. Our senior pastor is Steve Kraft, and our youth pastor is Greg Floyd. He's awesome, by the way.
Hi, my name is Tammy Farner, and I go to Rio Central.
My name is Jeannie Abbott, and I go to Rio South.
My name's Jack Casey. I attend Rio Central, and I've been helping out on the food drive now for the last couple months.
Hi, I'm David Smith, and I go to First Baptist Alcoa.
My name is Ron Wilson. I go to Rio Central.
My name is Phyllis Madison, and I go to Rio Central.
I'm EJ Snyder, and I go to Alcoa First Baptist, and we have a great time. This is our time to serve God.
My name is Donna Millsacks. I go to Rio Central, have been here for 10 years now.
Hi, I'm Sarah Parker, and I go to Rio Central.
My name is Annie King. I'm 86 years old. I'll be 87 in June. I have 5 children, raised 5 by myself, married twice. The first one wanted this bottle instead of me. I let him take it, and I took the babies. The last one, I don't know. He just come in after 9 years. I want divorced. No reason. I'll go with you, I'll pay for it, ask for what you want. Show you how stupid people can be. The lawyer said, ask for what you want. What do you want? You want alimony? You want child support? I said, all I want is my kids. That's what I got. I raised them. None of that. They didn't have the best, but they had food, they had clothes that was clean, and they had a house. And they had a mama that loved them. Now I have 31 grandkids, one great-great-grandson. So I'm on top of the world. But I appreciate you. You all are just like family now. And you always have that smile, and we always have a prayer. That means more than any food that you could bring. Just pray.
Isaiah 58 means to me, it is God's love in action.
Well, Isaiah 58 means to me just feeding the community, feeding the hungry. When you put a box of food in a car full of kids or elderly people or just anybody, and you knowing you're helping those, but the kids really grab me.
Isaiah 58 to me is handing a needy person food, being able to pray for them and lift their spirits up and and I pray that food nourish their bodies and they'll go to church somewhere.
Oh, Isaiah 58 means a lot to me. I just love helping people that need help. And the people that I work with here are amazing people. And it just means a lot to me.
To me, Isaiah 58 is an opportunity to serve God by feeding hungry people.
Isaiah 58 is close to my heart because I feel like we're fulfilling Matthew 25 when we're giving food out, and my heart especially is blessed to help the children and the little ones.
I believe that Acts 2:44 and 45 tells us we have to take care of the needy. And Isaiah 58, it also tells us to feed the hungry. And it's our duty as followers of Christ to do his work on earth, you know, that he set us out to be. And I'm very happy to be here.
One of the most meaningful things to me is this is a tremendous way to get regular folks who may not feel qualified to do other ministries engaged in ministry. It's something a 5-year-old, and I have a 5-year-old here tonight, and a 77-year-old can do, give an hour, share some of their time, to share compassion with folks that desperately need it.
I tell you, I couldn't put it in words because I've got where I can't stand to go to church and sit too long. And you all coming, you bring it to me. Through your prayers, your love, that's what it means to me. And if anybody out there don't believe me, try it. Just call Rio. Call Danny.
I saw students more encouraged than ever. Not so much that they were feeding the people, but they were going around to the doors, praying with people, praying for issues in their lives. And some of the things I think that caught them off guard was they saw some of their friends in there. They didn't realize, I go to school with this friend. And though there could have been some embarrassment, there wasn't. There seemed to be more of a sense of, I understand, I'm compassionate towards you, and it really had a great effect on our student ministry.
But the kids really grab me when you can put a box of food in there, knowing there will be something maybe on the table tonight for them. Not always there, but maybe tonight. And you're feeding those guys and putting something in their stomach so they won't be hungry.
And I met a lady She was an older lady, and she was battling cancer. You know, her car was beat up, and asked her if I could pray with her. She said, of course, and she pretty much opened up her whole life to me, told me about her cancer problems, and then she points to her grandkids in the back seat, and she's like, you know, their parents just dumped them on me, and I don't have the money to support them. So that was pretty hard for me to see.
Oh, just the food giveaways on Saturday. To see the joy in the people's faces when they're handed a box of food, and it's a big box of food, you know, and it's going to take care of them for a while. And I had a person that was told to me that they were out of work, and so I took a couple boxes over to their house, and they were so overjoyed. It was unreal.
And last year when we did it, it was a great opportunity to let the kids kind of go to each different car and pray for people. And it was really good because a lot of kids got to get out of their comfort zone. They got to go and talk with people and pray for people and witness to people. So for us, it was such a blessing and such an incredible opportunity to go and reach people with the Isaiah 58 project.
Well, I make home deliveries too. And I can't think of the girl's name, but her husband got put in jail and she was all alone at home. And I talked to her a little bit and testified to her a little bit. And then I went and got my Bible and read some verses out of the Bible, and Jesus saved her.
I think that when you hand the food and you see the appreciation that they genuinely have and the need being met, it is quite moving, and it's an honor to serve.
One of the stories that I've shared with some of the folks here, it just happened a couple weeks ago. I was out and we had an opportunity to go into a government complex and distribute food. And we drove in there, we spread out like ants and knocked on doors and gave food away and loved on people and prayed for them. Before I left, a young couple pulled up, and it was the people that lived in this apartment. And the man was a young man in his 20s, him and his wife. I asked him if they'd like a box of food. I just felt led to just give it to him and carried it to the door, and he turned around and followed me back, and he reached out and grabbed my hand, and he crushed my hand. That moment, that just it seemed like an eternity. There was an entire conversation that took place. The gratitude was in that handshake. Tears were streaming down his eyes, tears down my eyes. It was just a God moment. And that's just really what Isaiah is. It's a chance to use a box of food to enter someone's life and make a difference. What would you like to say to all those families and all those churches?
Keep up the good work and depend on God, and you'll never go wrong. And I'll be right there with you.
You don't have to have a pastoral background. You just be a regular person like myself that just cares. And people need hope. People need to know that there's folks that care. And we care.
One of the most key important things about Isaiah 58, I believe, is that it takes whoever comes and volunteers, they have the opportunity to make a decision for Christ.
We got families from 12 different churches that work with us on a regular basis. It's not about the name over the door. It's about the kingdom. And it is awesome. I just encourage you to get involved.
One of the things about the scripture, Isaiah 58, is it talks about not being religious, but actually serving and worshiping God. That your fast will be true, that your worship will be true, that your events that you're doing are for the glory of God.
Isaiah 58 says, "This is the fast that I have chosen to feed hungry people, to help hurting people." And so when we begin to focus on other people that was hurting instead of so much on our own condition, God just turned the buckets over in heaven and blessed us. And
I just encourage you, spend time in prayer with your family and come out and give us a try. God bless you. Thank you.